It is the 22nd of January 2021, and on a day like this, or on a week like this in 1985, Paolo Cesaro Maldini joined AC Milan as a player in a career stint that lasted 24 years with 25 trophies on his name. Welcome to Metropole Sports Center. My name is Nashon Owano, and I have an entertaining show lined up for you tonight. Ahead on the show tonight, some of the things that you're going to be looking at are the NBA matches or the games that have been played in the course of this week. Apart from that, we're also going to be looking at the English Premier League matches that were honored in the course of or midweek of this week. Also, away from that, we're also going to be shifting matters locally, and we're going to be talking matters the Kenya Premier League. And on to first matters that are making headlines in the NBA world. That was the apparent or the move by James Harden away from the Houston Rockets into the Brooklyn Nets. Just before we talk about James Harden and his move to the Brooklyn Nets, this is just some of the details of the deal that transpired between a couple of teams in the NBA. In the James Harden deal, Caris LeVert, Radions Cruz, Dante Exum from Cleveland Cavaliers moved away from their respective club. In the deal, the three first picks from Brooklyn Nets. Away from that, the 1 first-round pick from Cavaliers via Milwaukee Bucks and 4 first-round pick swaps from the Nets. Some of the fixture scores that were played in the course of the week stood as follows. That is the Denver Nuggets against the Oklahoma City Thunders. The game was played and the Denver Nuggets won 119-101. The Utah Jazz were playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. The game ended 118-102 in favor of the Utah Jazz. The New York Knicks had a game with the Orlando Magic. The New York Knicks won 91-84. And also some of the matches that were played was the San Antonio Spurs played against the Portland Trail Blazers, where the San Antonio Spurs won 124-104. Phoenix Suns were playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies won that particular match 108-104. Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, the game where James Harden officially made his debut in the Brooklyn Nets squad. Away from matters basketball, we are going to be looking at some of the fixture scores or some of the scores of the games that were played in the Kenya Premier League. Mathare United played against Zoo Kericho. The game ended 2-0 in favor of Mathare United. Western Stima versus Gor Mahia. The game was won by Gor Mahia 3-1. And then FC Leopards versus KCB. The game ended 2-1 in favor of AFC Leopards. And Vihiga United versus Posta Rangers. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Posta Rangers. Bidco United were beaten by Wazito FC 2-1 in what is considered as a match in what is considered as probably matters at the Wazito camp starting to look up after the taking over by the team by Francis Kimanzi a couple of months ago. Now, switching gears into matters the English Premier League, the following are some of the games that were played in the course of the week. That is West Ham United versus West Bromwich. The game ended 2-1 in favor of West Ham United. Leicester City versus Chelsea. The game ended 2-0 in favor of Leicester City. And then Arsenal versus Newcastle United. The game ended 3-0 in favor of Arsenal. And then Liverpool versus Burnley match fixture that was played yesterday. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Burnley. And then Fulham versus Manchester United. The game ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. The talk of the town, or as matters stand right now, Manchester United is at the top of the league, and some of the Manchester United fans are breathing heavily on the necks of some of the football fans, namely Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans. As the table stacks up right now, Manchester United leads the table with 40 points, followed by Manchester City 38 points. Tottenham Hotspurs has a total of 33 points. It's going to be interesting to see how these standings in the table is going to be panning out as the game enters into the better half of the second leg of the fixtures. Now that wraps up the first part of Metropole Sports Center. We take a short commercial break. After the break, I'm going to be joined by our resident analyst, that is Eric Shilenja. We are going to be making sense of what was going on in the Kenya Premier League, the English Premier League, and Serie A. See you after the break.